1999 P Connecticut State Quarter. The 1999 P Connecticut State Quarter was part of the experimental planchets for the Sacagawea dollar. These coins are considered errors and extremely hard to obtain, given that the mint struck only a handful. A few characteristics will help you distinguish a regular Connecticut State Quarter from one struck on a Sacagawea planchet. A Connecticut State Quarter error is much heavier and thicker than the regular 25-cent coin. You will also notice that while the regular appears greenish, the error quarter gives off a gold color. The other feature to look at is the edge. The edge of a regular Connecticut quarter is reeded with vertical lines, while the error coin has a smooth edge. According to a PCGS report, a 1999 P Connecticut State Quarter graded MS-69 was sold in 2018 for a whopping $10,500. 1999 D Connecticut State Quarter. The 199 D Connecticut State Quarter was the fifth to be released in the Statehood Quarter Program and the last of the 20th century. Like other quarters struck at the Denver facility, this one had an impressive strike, with design details enduring wear and tear over the years. About 657,880,000 examples were released into circulation. Many of these coins were hoarded and subsequently removed from circulation, so it is relatively easy to find examples in mint state up to MS-67. Any specimen higher than MS-68 are rare. A 1999 D Connecticut Quarter graded MS-68 sold for $2,300 in a 2018 auction. 1999 P Georgia Quarter Error Dollar. Look no further than a 1999 Georgia Quarter whose value has been estimated as high as $10,000 due to errors. Georgia State Quarters from 1999 have several types of errors. According to the U.S. Coins Guide website, Sacagawea dollar, curious how the alloy would look on quarters, a bunch of Georgia State ones were minted using it, the U.S. Coins Guide said in a blog. The Treasury decided not to go with the alloy on quarters, but the ones minted with it were still released and are now very much desired by collectors. Some Georgia quarters struck on experimental planchets sold for as much as $10,000, according to the blog. Another sold for $7,200 in late 2022. 1000 P South Carolina State Quarter. The South Carolina P State Quarter was the eighth to be released under the State Quarter Program in 2000. These quarters are rare but most valuable in mint state. You would have to spend some time and effort searching through mint sets, original coin bags, and new bankrolls to find the few existing examples graded MS-68 and above. According to the Professional Coin Grading Service, less than 500 South Carolina P State Quarters have been graded and certified, and only a handful are graded MS-69. One such example graded MS-69 was discovered in 2018 and valued at $8,000. 2004 P Texas State Quarter. The 2004 P Texas State Quarter was the 28th in the series, released on June 1, 2004. One particular variety of this coin that makes it one of the most valuable state quarters is the 2004 P Texas grease strike-through error. This error happens when grease clogs the recesses of the striking die, obscuring some images when the coin is struck. The 2004 P Texas State Quarter with a grease strike-through error is rare. One such example was graded MS-69 and sold for $10,000. Even without an error, a Texas quarter graded MS-69 and above is worth about $3,055. 2000 P Virginia Quarter Dollar. These coins can be spent, saved, or taken to the bank. Varieties on the 2000 Virginia State Quarter. This coin, designed by John Flanagan and Edgar Stever, was produced in a silver variety as part of proof sets. There were a total of 965,421 silver coins produced for this series. The Virginia Quarter is part of the United States Mint's 50 State Quarters program, which ran from 1999 to 2008. Each quarter in this series represents one of the 50 states in the United States. Virginia's quarter was released in 2000, representing the state's historical significance. The reverse side of the Virginia Quarter features three ships: Susan Constant, Godspeed, and Discovery. These ships were part of the expedition that brought English settlers to Jamestown in 1607, establishing the first permanent English settlement in North America. The design also includes the state motto, "Virginia is for lovers," and the outline of the state with a colonial-era musket. As for the value of a 2000p, Philadelphia Mint, Virginia quarter, it typically depends on its condition and rarity. Generally, circulated coins are worth face value, 25 cents. However, if the coin is in uncirculated or pristine condition, it may have a slightly higher value to collectors.